First Show. Today is Tuesday, March the 12th, 2024. Do you know what had happened between the South Carolina Gamecocks and the LSU Tigers? That was on Sunday on the SEC Championship game, or the Women's SEC Championship game, right? Well, it all happened, it all started. It went get right out of hand. Sometimes you go out there, if you're a woman, you just go ahead and do what you have to do. Well, anyway, it got extremely ugly. It was a foul fight, and a fight just broke out, and the fan tried to confident that got the lady, and officer went on to arrest the guy. Well, anyway, the Tigers went on to lose the Gamecocks at the championship game that was on Sunday, and the coach of the LSG is extremely pissed. That was on Sunday. So we're going to take a look at what happened, what went down in this game right now. It just went down and always went down for real. Now, I just know time and time again. I mean, I would never stop laughing about this, but here it is. Now look at this. Now, that was on Sunday. Six players were ejected after an on-court fight late in South Carolina's win over LSU and the Southeastern Conference women's basketball title game in Greenville, South Carolina. The incident occurred with 2:08 remaining in the Gamecocks' 79-72 trumpet Sunday at Bones Circle's Wilderness Arena. Gamecock star Camilla Cardoso, who showed tackles guard Finger Johnson to the ground during a scuffle, is set to receive a one-game suspension and miss the start of the NCAA tournament. What you saw were two highly competitive teams try to win a conference championship. Gamecocks coach Don Stanley told reporters they did not handle it well. Our players didn't. Their players didn't escalate. I want to thank the officials and everybody that jumped in and calmed the situation down. The Gamecocks laid Saturday 3-66 when guard Marcelo Florian stole the ball from Johnson despite the circular. Johnson then pulled on Fowler's hip, spinning her around at half court with the foul. Gamecocks forward Asher Watkins then went into exchange wars with Johnson, who pushed her away. Cardoso then went towards Johnson and shoved her to the ground. Players and coaches from both teams then congregated before they were separated and the game continued. Cardoso was ejected, collar kits for fighting. Tisa Johnson and Sakala Walker were also ejected for leaving the Gamecocks bench L. Jalen Kent and Aliyah Diaz Wolosolo were ejected for leaving the Tigers bench. Carterson, a second team All SEC selected last season, apologized on X on Sunday night. I would like to extend my sincerest apologies for my absence during Sunday's game. The 6'7" center wrote, "My behavior was not representative of who I am as a person or the South Carolina program, and I deeply regret any discomfort or insensitivity it may have caused us. I take full responsibility for my actions and assure you that I am committed to conducting myself with the utmost respect and sportsmanship in the future." Stanley said Johnson was also apologized to her after the game. Following scored a game high 24 points off the Gamecocks bench. guard to Helen Popular sharpening in 12 points for the Gamecocks. Now, Tigers coach Kim Marklet credited the lack of foul calls late in the game as a potential reason for the dispute. She also said the fight was ugly and not good, and that no one wants to be a part of that. Let me say this, Markley said. Do you realize there was only one foul call on each team with 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter? Are you kidding me? That might have created some of that. Tigers guard at International Mello totaled 19 points and 10 rebounds. For Engel Reese scored 15 points and made 13 rebounds for the Tigers. The Tigers held Carter believes the Gamecocks with 14 points per game to just 8 points Sunday in Greensville. The Gamecocks outscored the Tigers 17-9 off fast breaks and 22-9 off turnovers. They also totaled 11 blocks compared to the Tigers' 3 rejections. The field for 2024 Division One Women's Basketball Tournament will be revealed Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. The top-ranked Gamecocks, 33-0, are set to be the number one overall seed. The number 8 Tigers, 28-6, also is set to be among the top seeds in the tournament. I've never been a part of a game like that, Reese told reporters. But of course, two heavy hitters, we are going to battle. We oughtn't scare them. They oughtn't scare them. They oughtn't scare us. It turned up and went in ways we didn't want it to go. But I'm proud of this team. Now it just says it just says like, will we see another LSU and South Carolina Gamecocks again this postseason? That's highly likely or highly unlikely. But of course, it is what it is, folks. And yeah, but anyway, hopefully we see them. Now, there was more in this story coming out right now. Now, it just, this South Carolina LSU women's brawl, and it leads to ejections. People do what they happen to do, and look, listen, in a women's basketball season, NCAA women's basketball season, we see a lot of brawls and a lot of ejections all the game long. It is what it is. It just happens. We see a lot of people brawling. So, I just I just never see this happening. And when if the fans just jump in there to stop it, then they're going to arrest you for that. So anyway, you just never know what's going to happen. So it just happens, folks. It just happens. Now, this fan was told not to come into court, and then he got arrested. And since players were ejected, as South Carolina clutches the SEC title. So what's happening? So for sure, look, it is what it is for us. It's just a game, but it's not what the fans want to see. Always the fans want to see, but it is what it is. But we'll see what happens if the SEC can make it and the South Carolina Gamecocks can make it. They'll play each other. On the other hand, we see this happening every time, for real. We see it happen every time, and people are not going to allow that. They're not going to allow that to happen for sure. So I don't know what to tell you. Yes. So anyway, this is how it's happening for us, and I gotta tell you, I gotta say, this is how it happens so far, so fast. It's happening now in the women's basketball game. The SEC championship was on the line, and South Carolina Gamecocks they won the game. They won. They clinched the SEC championship. Town boy, or the town of the South Carolina mess. And yes, it really has. It just got out of control, as you can see so far. But anyway, hopefully things can calm down for sure. For real, it can calm down for sure. But yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. So as I see this, what happens first? I mean, there's no way it's gonna happen. There's no way it's gonna happen for sure. So we'll see what happens back then. But also, it just goes to show you first how this whole thing went out. Now, just when you now, I seen a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. And we're gonna take a look. And we're gonna take a look at that shows. Now, let's go to the Duke and North Carolina game. Okay, Duke and North Carolina game that was on Saturday night. Now, it is what it is, folks, and I gotta say, how can you ever beat North Carolina? How can you ever beat the North Carolina Tar Heels? Well, there's no way. There's no way that Duke is gonna beat North Carolina after they got swept. After they got swept by Duke. And let me tell you something. This whole Duke and North Carolina game is awesome. And Duke almost had this game won. This is 2024. And yes, it has. Now, what I gotta say, it is what it is. It's the best games ever. And yes, it do has. And just like this. Now, we saw Duke fans, right? They look very pissed, not happy at all, after the UNC players taunting one of the Duke players, or one of the Duke fans. And they Joey water bottles on it on the UNC fans. It ain't nice. And it's not nice to the fans. It's not nice to the Duke fans and the people inside the stands that were throwing water bottles on the UNC fans. I mean UNC players, right? And then you talk about Cal got injured after 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 the loss to Joseph Town. Well, anyway, bland, bland, bland. Who cares? But let's go see what's happening. See what's going on now. These Duke fans ain't happy when things happen now. Just like this, just like this. Colts can't do anything about it. So let's go to this. So now, so let's go to this net now. Duke star Kyle Fuck Pusker, his right leg the intends to injure and a crazed college basketball choir are back in the news together. After Flipusky and North Carolina's Hanson England both fell to the ground during Saturday's Tobacco Bowl rivalry game, Flipusky was the slower of the two to get up and appeared to swing his leg and deliberately trip England to prevent a fast break. No foul was called, and Flipusky suspiciously quickly began to limp and checked out of the game. Klein Flipusky sticks his leg out, and Trish Harrison England then pretends to stump his cheese and walk it off like he's injured. My gosh. Social media was quick to label Flipusky's play as dirty and compare him to former Duke star Turner's son's starting guard Grayson Allen, who has a long resume of tripping opponents. That was just that play was just the beginning of the ugliest. However, North Carolina players seem to be taunting the Duke home crowd after squeezing it out in '84 to 79 war win, and then the so-called Carolina craziness respond by throwing trash into the court. The craziness The crazies were our free short boys and outings throwing at the USC players. I got hit with raw ice. England told reporters after trailing a double-double. I got hit with a gumball. I was like, who has a gumball? You know, it was all love. It was like, it was lip. We were talking crazy. It was fun. Popowski returned to the game after his first half tangle up with England and scored 23 points in 31 minutes. Only 2 weeks ago, Popowski injured his right knee when Wake Forest fans stormed the court at and beaten Duke, and Popowski claimed after the game that he thought the injury was intentional. So, knowing something about intent, what was he thinking when he took out England? I'm not really too sure how that whole situation happened, Popowski said. I was really just getting up. My foot slipped. I don't know how I caught him. That's really all I got. I don't see him coming from anywhere. I didn't know. I didn't even know he was back with me. I thought I was the only one left. England played with the officials for a tripping foul. Now, I feel like he tripped me. England said after the game, but I'm not really sure. I haven't seen the film yet. He likely won't change his mind after the film reveal. So the Duke players, they won the game. I mean, no. False. The UNC players, they won the game. They beat Duke in a sweet fashion, and the Duke crazy. Duke fans are going crazy, and they are taunting the UNC players, and the players say bye bye, and then the Duke fans just drawing water bars and tries all over the players, the UNC players. But I gotta tell you what, the Duke players are just. I mean, no. Let me say this again. The UNC players didn't do nothing wrong. They didn't back down. They didn't say any cuss words. But the fans are the Duke fans are do. The Blue Devil fans do. I gotta tell you what. Those Duke fans are trash. Very, very trash. Those Duke fans are trash. They are drawing wall balls on the UNC players. It ain't gonna happen. It's not nice. All I gotta say, the Duke fans are trash. Trash. I mean, how can you ever draw a wall ball and then you're gonna get arrested, right? That's number one. 99%. Why? Why do you ever throw the water ball on the UNC player? That UNC player can get hurt, and then you're gonna get arrested, and you're gonna get, and as a steward, you're gonna get suspended or expelled or get arrested. That's for sure. So we just have to wait until in the ACC tournament for sure. So let's go to the ACC tournament for sure. To this bracket, man, we're not gone, man. When I get off this, just wait till I get off this unit. Now, sure, that's what I just saw. Now, we didn't have to name that. Now, on March the 2nd, that's today, you're going to see Notre Dame versus Georgia, a number 13 seed. You're going to see NC State, number 10 seed, against Louisville, starts at 4:30 in the NCC. You're going to see Boston College versus Miami. That's what starts at 7. Boston College, the 11, number 11, facing Miami, the number 14. Then tomorrow, you're going to see Virginia Tech versus Florida State. Whoever wins face my team, North Carolina. They're number 1. You're going to see Wake Forest versus Duke. I mean, you're going to see Wake Forest play, or whoever wins the Notre Dame and Georgia Tech game. You're going to see Syracuse play. You're going to see Clemson. Clemson is in it. It's 9:30. Boston versus Miami. We're at the Boston versus Miami here today. Then Virginia is in it. Duke will be in it. Pittsburgh will be in it, and North Carolina. They're going to have 2 days off until Thursday, and it starts at noon. So it starts at noon. Whoever wins will play the winner between Virginia Tech and Florida State. That will be at noon when I get off work at 1. But hey, it is what it is. I can't wait to watch it. But look, I just want to see Duke loses. I don't want to see them win. But anyway, it's gonna be a good game for real. It's gonna be a good game for sure. But for look, whoever look, this is the March Madness. The March Madness has begun. It's just the beginning in 2024. And yes, it has. It will. And it will be. There are no. There are no war wins. There are no Coach K. There are no Bob Knight. There are no the whole thing. You know what? There were no Joey Thompson. There were no. The whole thing is. It's in the past now. It's in the past. We got new coaches of last year, couple of years, and it's gonna be. It's gonna be what? Look. I gotta tell you something. I really don't care who wins the NCAA champion tournament. It will happen. It will happen this year. This March. It will happen. And when it comes to this, boy, who depends on who will win the national championship. I think it will be somebody, and I think it will be North Carolina. But look, who cares? Who cares? It's just gonna be a good one also. Okay, look, please subscribe to this video. Please do that as well. And I will see you probably next time. Till tomorrow. Till then, I'm Joseph Kurt. Please subscribe to this video and on YouTube on the Joseph Kurt Network too. And I will be seeing you then next time. Till then, take care everybody. Peace out.